Alex Lawson, the executive director of Social Security Works, joins us. Alex, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Were you surprised at all that this repeal did not go through today?
No, because this was a pretty clear, we knew that they were going to not have the votes for this one or the one yesterday. But there's no bravery by any of these senators who voted against this, because they had the chance to say no to ripping health care away from millions of people, to destroying Medicaid, raiding Medicare, because that's what Trumpcare does. And they chose not to do that by voting for the motion to proceed. So this is actually all just theater to make it seem like they are on the side of the people who do not want them to take away their health care.
The way this argument has been framed going into that vote yesterday is that, look, it's not a repeal vote yesterday. It was just about the process of talking. John McCain was on the floor saying, can't we talk to the Democrats? Can't the Democrats contribute to the process here? So what was wrong with at least just starting the process of talking it over?
Because that's not actually what this was. If they wanted to have a process that included the Democrats, that would have happened a long time ago. It would have been done in regular order. They would have allowed amendments. There would have been debate. But the really monstrous thing here is that all of this is being done behind closed doors, and they're ramming it through the Senate at this breakneck speed, because they know that if the American people really find out and have the time to raise their voices, they will soundly reject what's going on in Washington, D.C. right now, which is they're reaching into our pockets and stealing our health care. They're stealing yours and my Medicaid, the largest provider of long-term care in the country. They're raiding Medicare. That's our Medicare.
Hey,
and
Alex,
the American people are saying no.
Hey, Alex, let's talk a little bit about those American people who are watching and have been watching this back and forth now for the last few months or for years. What's next for them as they sit here now wondering, okay, so they didn't repeal Obamacare. I mean, it's no secret, Obamacare needs some work to it. What happens next? What happens for them?
Well, I mean, the absolute next thing is that this is not over. They're coming after, they're going to push Trumpcare again. Tonight, they're going to be there all night in what's called the Vote-a-Rama, and then there's a final vote tomorrow. And it is very likely that they have the votes right now. This was all theater to confuse people that what their intentions are. So what's coming next is they're still coming after your health care, and the American people have to stand up and fight back and demand that we join the rest of the world. Every advanced economy in the world, except for ours, provides health care as a right. It brings down costs, it increases quality, and it's just the absolute right way forward. And we can't be back in a debate where we're, wondering about propping up these failed insurance companies.
You know that's not going to happen, though, right now. I mean, the Republicans aren't going to, that is nothing that's on the plate. There's no interest in that health care is a right idea right now on Capitol Hill as it stands.
I mean, there's no interest by the Republicans, but what the Republicans are pushing, there's no interest by the American people. The American people, it's a 17% approval rating for what the Republicans in the Senate are trying to ram down the throats of the American people right now. So I think it's time that the Senate and the House start listening to the American people and get on board with what they want, which is quality health care for everybody, and they want it right now. If it's good enough for members of Congress, then the American people should get the same thing.
The debate continues. I'm sorry, Alex, we're out of time. They're giving me the big old wrap. But it's a pleasure having you on, and we hope to have you back on soon.
Thank you so much.